Hi everyone! Welcome to Beginner Crochet with Claudia. Today I'm going to teach you some of the basic skills and stitches you need to know as a beginner. I've taught adults and children how to crochet in small classes, and I'd love to teach you how to crochet too. Today you'll learn how to make a slip knot, how to hold the crochet yarn and hook, how to crochet chain stitches, how to make single crochet stitches, and how to weave in ends once your work is done. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started right now. In this video, you'll learn how to make a slip knot, hold the hook, crochet a chain, make single crochets, and weave in ends. You're going to need yarn, scissors, and a crochet hook. Yarn comes in various weights. These are 2 different weight yarns. The pale yellow is a number 3 baby weight lightweight yarn. The darker yellow yarn is number 4 medium weight yarn, which works well for many crochet projects. I'm going to be using the number 4 medium yarn and a J crochet hook. To start, you're going to make a slip knot. Hold the yarn so it forms a loop, the short end on top of the longer end. Take the longer end and bring it through the loop you formed. Pull both ends gently to form the loop that will go on your hook. How to hold the crochet hook. You hold the crochet hook between your thumb and fingers behind the flat part of the hook like this. Hold it as if you're going to cut with a knife. One of the 2 actions you're going to do with the hook is to pull through, back and forth, as if you're cutting something with a knife, and twisting it both facing the hook away from you and toward you. How to hold the yarn. Your left hand holds the yarn. You can actually hold your yarn in many different ways, but this is a good way to try first. What you're going to do is be controlling the tension. So as you are crocheting, the yarn is free to move through your hook. So wrap the yarn between your pinky and ring finger and between your index finger and your pointer, and then hold it firm with your thumb and pointer, and the hook goes through the loop. So the function of the left hand is to hold the yarn, and the right hand holds the hook. Now I'm going to show you how to make chain stitches. Hold the crochet hook so the hook notch faces away from you and place it under the yarn. Twist the hook so the hook notch faces toward you and grab the yarn. This is called yarn over, as the yarn is now over your hook. Twist the hook so it firmly catches the yarn and pull the yarn through the loop that's already on your hook. Face the hook away from you, yarn over, twist the hook toward you, catch the yarn, and pull through the loop that's on your hook. Face the hook away from you, yarn over, twist, pull through. Face the hook away from you, yarn over, twist the hook toward you, and pull through. Face the hook away from you, yarn over, twist the hook toward you, and pull through. Continue this way until you have made 11 chain stitches. How to make single crochets. Every chain stitch has a space in it. That's where you're going to insert your hook. So insert your hook into the first space from your hook, yarn over the hook, twist and pull it through as you did with the chain stitch. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over by facing the hook away from you, turn the hook toward you, and pull your hook through both loops. Great! You made a single crochet. Let's do that again. Insert your hook into the space, yarn over, pull through. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. Insert your hook into the space, yarn over, pull through. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. Insert your hook into the space, yarn over, pull through. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. Continue this way until you reach the end of the row. Now you're coming up to your last stitch of the first row of single crochets. When you get to the end of the row, you'll have 10 single crochet stitches. Now on to the second row. You're going to make 1 chain stitch and turn your work around. You're going to continue the same way as you did in the first row. Insert your hook into the space, yarn over, pull through. There are 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through 2. Insert your hook into the space, yarn over, pull through. There are 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through 2. Insert your hook into the space, yarn over, pull through. There are 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through 2. Continue this way until you reach the end of row 2. You're coming up to the end of row 2. You have your last stitch. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. To begin row 3, chain 1 and turn your work. Insert your hook into the first space, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. Insert your hook into the space, yarn over, pull up a loop, and pull through 2. Now if you notice on this row, I'm not hooking the same way I was in the first row. And that's because as long as you're yarning over, it doesn't matter if you actually twisted one way or the other as long as the yarn is over the hook. So you can experiment with that and just do what's more comfortable for you. The same goes for how you hold the yarn. If it's not comfortable for you to hold it the way I did, then you can hold it any way you feel is comfortable. And I'm crocheting now a little bit more in real time. If it's too fast for you, you can just pause the video. And this is the way you would continue if you were going to make the sample even longer. So now we're going to learn how to weave in the ends. Cut the yarn, leaving a tail of a few inches. This is what you would do at the end of any crochet project. You're going to pull the end of the yarn through the loop and give it a tug. You can use your crochet hook or a darning needle and just weave your ends in and out of the work. You can just really do that a few times. You want to hide the end and you don't want your crochet work to unravel. So it serves two purposes. And then you just trim off the ends after you finish weaving them. I thank you for joining me today and learning how to make single crochets. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you again very soon.